I want to talk about 5 names that almost nobody under 50 has ever heard of. And every single one of them will outperform a brand new $2,000. That's roughly 1,270 tower speaker sitting in a showroom right now. Not because of nostalgia, because these companies were solving real acoustic problems with real engineering before marketing departments took over the industry. EPI, sometimes badged as Epicure, founded by Winslow Burho, an engineer who'd worked at acoustic research and figured out how to build a genuinely accurate, well-damped driver at a price regular people could afford. The EPI 100 series still shows up at estate sales for next to nothing, and it will embarrass towers 10 times its original price in outright clarity and mid-range honesty. The Large Advent, Henry Kloss's design, another AR alumnus, built specifically to bring a real, full-range, acoustic suspension sound into a normal living room at a price a schoolteacher could justify. These show up at yard sales still working, still sounding like exactly what they were designed to be, an honest, warm, musical loudspeaker, ADS, analog and digital systems. A criminally underrated Massachusetts brand that built some of the most linear, accurate drivers of the era, often used as reference monitors by people who actually mixed records for a living. If you find a pair of ADS towers or bookshelves at an estate sale, you are looking at engineering that modern brands are still trying to replicate at 3 times the price. Ohm Acoustics, and specifically anything using the Walsh driver design, a genuinely unusual approach to full-range dispersion, using an inverted driver geometry to radiate sound in a way most conventional cone speakers simply can't replicate. Lincoln Walsh's original concept got refined for decades, and a well-preserved pair still sounds strange and wonderful in a way that modern towers, built to a generic template, just don't. Boston Acoustics, specifically their original A-series from the late 70s and early 80s, before the brand changed hands and changed philosophy. Built by another cluster of former acoustic research and KLH engineers, these were tight, accurate, unpretentious speakers built by people who genuinely understood the physics, not the marketing. Here's the pattern across all 5. None of them had a marketing budget that survived into the era of the internet. No modern advertising campaign, no influencer unboxing videos, no glossy showroom placement. What they had was a garage full of engineers who cared more about cone excursion and crossover slope than brand awareness. That's exactly the kind of company that gets forgotten by the market and remembered by people like me, who open the cabinets. If you've got a pair of any of these 5 sitting in your garage right now, do not sell them for scrap value. Recap the crossover, check the surrounds, and put them back in rotation, because you are sitting on better engineering than most of what's sold new today. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 you own, or which one you've been hunting for at estate sales. Subscribe, because I've got 4 more forgotten brands queued up after this one.